Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're going to take a look at another creature set from the Phantom Menace, and this time it's quite a significantly older item, as this one is all the way back from 1999, so it's an original episode 1 piece, and it's an item that I recently purchased on eBay brand new in its packaging, so can't complain. The item that we're going to take a look at today is this one. This is the Ammo Wagon and Falumpaset, obviously from the Gungan army, and this really is a fantastic set, something that I didn't know existed up until recently, and when I found it on eBay I just had to have it for my display. It really does look cool, and it's certainly a great addition to the collection. I picked this one up for an absolutely bargain price as well. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll know that I picked this one up for just £12.50, which is an absolutely superb deal. Really pleased with that. And just for those of you that are interested, I picked this one up from eBay seller Touching the Void, who also has the original pod racers in stock for a very cheap price, much lower than what Hasbro are charging for the new 2012 releases. So check them out. So before we talk about this creature and vehicle set, we are indeed going to take a look at the packaging that this one comes in, as I did purchase it boxed. Here it is. This brings back a few memories, doesn't it? This is the original Phantom Menace packaging, obviously with the black and red colour scheme, and Darth Maul's sinister grimace up in the top. This is the European variant of the packaging, so we have all the different languages on the front of the box. A very cool image of the set itself. That is the next figure that I want to track down from the original Phantom Menace line, Captain Tarpals. On the back of the box we have an image of the set, and also a few graphics indicating some of the features. Feel free to pause and have a read, but I'll be covering those later on in the video. And also included in the box, which I was very surprised by, and something that I really like as well, is this. You get a product catalogue which has got some really cool stuff in it. Obviously not great by today's standards, but some cool stuff nonetheless. Just for example, some of the original episode 1 figures are highlighted in there. We also have some original trilogy figures and 12-inch figures, some creature sets, all that kind of stuff is featured in this catalogue, and that's very cool. So there we go, that is the packaging for the Ammo Wagon and Falumpaset. Now on to the set itself, and I'll give you a look at the creature first. This really is quite a, what's the word, not boring as such, but a very featureless item. There's little articulation in it. In fact, there's zero articulation in it. None of the joints move, the head doesn't move, and there's really not much to say about it other than the fact that there are a pair of reins attached to the front of the creature which allow the Gungan warrior that is included to hold on to him. Other than that, there's not much else. He's basically just a space camel, crossed with a cow, crossed with a hippo, crossed with a horse. Got a strange item altogether, really. Very ugly looking thing. Doesn't look very happy. But some nice detail in the sculpt. Texture is really well captured and that kind of stuff. The tail is made of a soft rubber sort of plastic, as is the head, which is a little bit strange. And for whatever reason it looks like the head is being glued on very badly. Obviously this all came mint in its packaging and it was all in the cellophane bags, so I know that this isn't a problem that happened due to the person who sold it to me. But as you can see there, look at that, it's really bad. Looks like the head's been glued on really sloppily. It doesn't look very good, but barely noticeable really when it's on display. But there we go, that is the Falumpaset. Unfortunately there are no sort of holes or clips on the Falumpaset for the Ammo Wagon to clip into, so you really have to just rest the Ammo Wagon on the Falumpaset like that on your shelf, but with the slightest knock it'll all come to bits because there's nothing to clip it into place with, which is quite disappointing really. But the ammo wagon is for me the main attraction and the best feature of this set. Obviously the big wheels at the back rotate, they go quite fast, and we've got this very swirly, very weird design, very elfish. As you can see on the top we have a cannon containing an energy ball which can be fired out, and at the back of the ammo wagon there is a compartment which opens up to reveal a space for additional energy ball missiles, and 2 do come included with the set. The Gungan warrior that is included in the what I'll call the cockpit for now is non-removable. He's actually built in there, which unfortunately was a fad for Hasbro or Kenner during the 90s. For example, the cruise missile trooper vehicle that was released in the Power of the Force line, the trooper that was included in that was just a fixed head, there was no figure included. So that's quite a bit of a letdown, but it still looks cool nonetheless. As you can see, he does come with a staff with what looks like an energy ball attached to the end. He's a very nicely detailed little piece there, looks pretty cool. Just hope you can see him alright. Everything's kind of getting in the way, isn't it? Just move the arm down a little bit. There you go. It's a good look at him. Quite a generic Gungan warrior there. The Gungan actually has a what you could call an action feature, as at the opposite side of the cockpit area there is a small wheel, and when you rotate this, as you'll see, the arm raises and lowers, which isn't very exciting by today's standards, but pretty clever, quite an interesting mechanism. As you can see, I'm only very lightly rotating the wheel to make the Gungan's arm move up and down, and that's because if you push it a little bit further, all eyes on the cannon, the energy ball goes firing out. And as I said, that's when the compartment at the back comes in handy, as you can take your next energy ball and reload the cannon. Get in, there we go. And there's also a switch on the top of the cannon itself which allows you to fire the ball manually without having to rotate the wheel. So there we go, pretty cool. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to talk about with this one. There is a small container, I'll call it, at the side there, which allows you to store the staff. Where's that energy ball gone? There it is. Just reload the cannon again. But as you can see, a very cool looking set overall. Very impressed with it, and really glad that I picked this one up. Just hope you're getting a good look at him. Do apologise that I'm shaking a little bit. But there we go. And there's even a small place on the back which allows you to clip on an additional figure. For now I'm just using an old Jar Jar Binks, but he can hold on to there and grab hold of the controls, and he can stand up on top of the cannon. This is what I want a Captain Tarple's figure for. There we go. That's it, just about, I think. Just covered all the bases with this one. If you can get your hands on this set, I'd really recommend it. Especially if you're looking at collecting some more Episode 1 items, like I am. This is a really cool set, and it really does look great amongst the display, and what with the upcoming release of the Vintage Collection Gungan Warrior, and also, as I said, the Discover the Force 3D Gungan Warrior, then you're really going to make some great scenes with this one. So I'd highly recommend tracking one down if you can. So there we go, that is the Ammo Wagon and Falumpaset from the original Episode 1 line. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at it, and I'll be back with more reviews soon. So thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.